classic power of younger women. And remember, when we say young, I mean, it's always relative, because what's young to a 60-year-old guy is different than what's young to a 40-year-old guy or a 25-year-old guy. So, maxim number 40, a young, pretty girl is nature's Viagra, capable of exciting an old man who hasn't seen action in 40 years to perform on command. And Chateau was very good about contrasting younger, fresher, happier, less burdened by their history women and older women who, through bad experiences, bad decisions, and bad habits, they tend to not be that great of company. And he was very good about encouraging guys. And we found this too, Bunny and I, that that age gap dating seems to benefit everyone, her and him. Guys get a girl 10, 15, 20 years younger, has less baggage, happier, fewer bad experiences. They tend to let him lead or, defer to him. And the girl gets a guy that has his shit together, is not her peer, and she's able to follow. All girls want to do is just show up and follow along anyway. And she's allowed to, she is comfortable allowing herself to let this gentleman, who obviously is superior in age and maturity, to lead her. Everyone benefits. If they didn't, this age gap dating would not happen as much as it does. But again, a young, pretty girl is nature's Viagra. Sometimes a lot of guys that I've talked to that have gotten back on the dating scene, like in their late 30s, early 40s, just dating girls younger than them, 10 years, 15 years younger, the energy is so much better than their wife, who was a couple of years younger, wearing them down. And being around women that are their same age, who see him as a peer and shit test him constantly and are always disrespectful. And then he's dating a girl 15 years younger, and she's fun and she's energetic and she has a different view on life, and defers to him. It just works better. All these things work to basically, younger women will be more sexually exciting. And quite often, and I've heard it said that, Viagra was less made for guys with like truly physical restrictions on erections than more their wives had gotten older and surly and heavier and surlier, to the point where the guys were just like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. And so they needed a chemical help to keep going with the older women. You put them with a young girl, and they pop right up and they're back in the groove. So maybe there is something to that rumor and to that nature. But again, maxim number 40, you can't go wrong with younger. A young, pretty girl is nature's Viagra, capable of exciting an older man who hasn't seen action in 40 years to perform on command, out of nowhere. And it's always worth, if you don't believe it, it's always worth testing. You just try it out, see if it works for you. There's no downside. If you have any questions, by all means, put them in the box. I end up getting that I'm talking to myself